It's your girl Raven, aka Miss Foxy Fit, the one and only. And if you have not yet, to like, comment, and subscribe, and share my channel, please do, and show your girl some love. And yeah, let's get straight to this vlog.
Y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly.
Hello, y'all do know it is juicing season. I've been juicing, always been about juicing, but today this juicer that I have is a slow juicer. A slow juicer is going to give you more of the nutrition than a fast juicer is, so it takes a little bit more time to blend out the bad and give you the good. So today I want to thank AMV Chef for sponsoring today's video. And today's juice we'll be making will be a turmeric shot. So get ready for this action, and I'm about to get ready to put this bad boy together because I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to be put together and to use. Right back.
Saying I'm done playing. Last time was on the outro. Stuck in the house, need to get out more. I've been stacking up like I'm fundraising. Most people in my position get complacent. Come places with star girls, end up on the front pages. I'm quiet with it, I just ride with it. Moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it. I'm the only one that's putting shots up, and like a potluck, you need to come with it. Don't run from it. H-Town in the summertime, I keep it 100. Lot of girls in my times there, word of Paul Wall, not one fronted. Birthday in my first year, man, I know that place like I come from it. Backstage at warehouse in 09 like it's fun coming. Dad, is anyone coming before I show up there and there's no one there? These days I could probably pack it for like 20 nights if I go in there. Back rub for my main thing, I've been stressed out. Talking to her like back then, they didn't want me, I'm blessed now. Talking to her like this drop and a million copies get pressed out. She tell me take a deep breath, you're too worried about being the best. Saying I'm done playing. Last time was on the outro. Stuck in the house, need to get out more. I've been stacking up like I'm fundraising. Most people in my position get complacent. Come places with star girls, end up on the front pages. I'm quiet with it, I just ride with it. Moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it.
So y'all been asking for me and Shannon to come back with a cooking vlog, and today y'all getting just that. But before Shannon get here, because you know she went to Pilates. She's a Pilates girly too now. I'm gonna say not girly, she's a Pilates lady now. Okay? So before she come and before Reggie get here, I'm gonna go ahead and make us a cucumber mint refresher, okay? But let me tell y'all what I forgot. The sparkling water. But guess what? They're gonna get spring water today. Okay? So we're gonna start out with cutting this cucumber up. I already cleaned it off. and rinse this lemon off. Before y'all come in the comments, Raven didn't even rinse the cucumber or the lemon off. I did, in the mint. That's why it's wet. You see, it's wet, okay? That's fine, it's water. But I'm about to go ahead and cut this cucumber up for y'all. Cut the ends off. And I got us some champagne flutes. Okay? Remember I said me, Shannon, and Reggie. Okay? If my man was at home, it would have been 4 glasses, okay? But today, it's 3. Y'all know when people be like doing certain stuff like cookouts and stuff, or you got the person on the grill, you know you gotta pass him something to drink, because he the one gonna be funky and stanky. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pass him the drink. I be damn if somebody don't pass me something while I'm cooking or while I'm helping do something, because I'm gonna look at you like, what the hell is wrong with you? Don't do that. Yeah, but I'm gonna cut these cucumbers up, and I hope these cucumbers fit in this flute. It's so small, y'all. I know I'm wrong. I'm wrong, but they gonna fit today. Okay, I got me some margarita salt. This all the salt they gonna get inside this cup. It's gonna get them like a mojito. It's gonna get them a mojito vibe, but it's gonna be water instead of mule. Okay, water instead of mule. So I got the cucumbers cut up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them in half. I'm gonna start making y'all laugh today. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some of them in the flute. And this is something good for you to make. On the morning you cooking brunch, instead of having mimosas, you can have a cucumber mint refresher, okay? With some, you can do spring water, but listen, today I forgot to get the sparkling water. It's gonna taste just the same. So I'm gonna start off with 3 of that. Y'all see that? Y'all know that game like this. And then you gotta remember where the money was at. This is where the money is. Okay, let me stop playing. And then we're gonna do some mint. I'm gonna put like a mint right here. Oh, this mint strong. Y'all know I seen something too on TikTok where people be making their own mint bubble gum. And they crush this up and use some kind of gummy looking, I don't know. It look almost like bread though, but it's not. And they mix it together, put it in the freezer for a little while, get it hard, and it be natural gum. Cause y'all know they say when we brush our teeth with and gum, we should miss something in our brain. What that is, I don't know. And while I'm talking y'all done messed up, I'm supposed to be cutting this lemon, spreading it around the cup, dipping it in the margarita. I'll be back. God dang. Okay, y'all. I had to just go and put all the damn mints and cucumbers out the flutes, and then the lemons, y'all. Let me tell y'all something real quick about these lemons. So my mother-in-law, Miss Tiffany, when I be at the restaurant, I be like, can I get ice water with lemon? She said one day, ooh, no, don't do that. I said, don't do what? She was like, don't order them lemons from the bag. I said, why? She said, my friend told me that they don't clean them. I said, well, damn, I've been messing them up for years. So listen, now I got OCD. And so I already cut it before, I came back on here because I told y'all I messed up. So I cut it off. I'm about to split it down the middle. Okay? This how the bartenders do. I be watching them at the bar. They go like that. Okay? Oh, it's dripping everywhere. Their hands gonna be sticky. Put a little salt. Y'all, and for some reason I seen this girl on TikTok, and she was looking at Michael Jackson. She was dancing. What's the song with Chris Tucker on the video? You rock my world, you know you did. She was like, like she was saying, you hear me? She was saying, rock my. She was like, She was hitting me, y'all. Like I started playing that song this morning. I said Michael Jackson was truly a legend for real. Like she really had me trying to do that TikTok. I did it last night in front of Greg. He said you have no rhythm, so just sit down, Raven. Just I was like, but damn, I don't
husband told me I don't have no rhythm. I thought I could do a little 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? But apparently he said no. Please sit down and try something else. And then y'all, when I'm with Greg at the house, I do this thing with my butt. So I be like this. And I be like, which one moving? Only the right one moving, right? You know what? I'm gonna make both of them things move for you one day. One day I'm gonna make a move. But I just had to tell y'all about the Michael Jackson thing because I just thought that was so cute how she done it. And when I get time, I'm gonna show y'all who I'm talking about. Look at me. Who I'm talking about. And I'm gonna be different. Y'all know I'm Aquarius. So I'm gonna get them their cucumber and lemon. Now if they wanna add lemon, I'm gonna get them their cucumber and mint. But if they wanna add lemon, they can add their own damn lemon when they get here. I'm not adding nobody lemon but me. I like it different. I'm different. I'm different. Okay, Shannon outside. I'll be back. Coming back to share with me. Ding, ding. Okay, y'all, let me stop playing. But my girl is back. Shannon, welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. We finally made it back in the kitchen, y'all.
We made it back. But let's toast. Y'all know we always toast before we start this cooking segment. Y'all know, y'all say we look like sisters. I don't know. Did y'all daddy do?
Probably. It ain't no telling at this point.
We find out. My daddy ain't claiming some. Or her daddy. Yeah. Y'all know.
Okay.
Back then they used to.
Long ways back.
Okay.
You never know.
You never know who you can to.
So who we toasting to?
Today we're toasting to progression. What's another good one that I had?
Vitality.
Ooh.
We're gonna touch on that.
And we're toasting to taking action on everything that we want to reach, which is within our goals.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're taking action. We're not just talking about it. We're doing it.
Facts.
Cheers. Cheers.
That is good.
It's good. Mm-hmm. It tastes like you're drinking a mojito.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna toast. We're gonna put these drinks down, and we're gonna let y'all know what today's topic is. Today's topic, I wrote it down. Things I wish I knew before marriage and motherhood. What you think about that?
A lot.
That's a lot,
That's
y'all. Because this really can go for people that's married and people that's dealing with being single parents and motherhood. It can go from past tense to future tense to what we're currently going through right now. And so I think that's a great topic to start off with. I hope y'all ready for it. Shannon, what you think?
Oh, we finna deep dive into it for sure. So whether they ready or not, they getting us today.
Let me dive in. Baby girl. Okay, y'all. So whenever you see us do this, order in the kitchen. Order in the kitchen. That means y'all goddamn topic. Get topic. Raven, get back on topic. Topic, okay? So we're gonna start it off right. Today we brunching. Yes. We brunching and we ain't lunching, okay? But by the time we eat, it's gonna be lunch, okay? So today we're gonna do our own customized omelet, okay? Shannon like a little different things than I do, and I like a little different things than she do, but we kind of like the same thing, She just don't like a lot of certain sweet stuff with sweet stuff. It's got to make sense to her, okay? So today I'm gonna be doing my own omelet, which is a choice of your onions, mushrooms, shredded cheese, peppers, and you got your green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers. Of course, you gotta have an egg to make an omelet. Order in the kitchen. You gotta have an egg to make an omelet. If you don't, something wrong with you, okay?
Oh, Lord.
And then, of course, we got a bowl of spinach. And we're going to be dabbling on some fruit. I don't even want to say this for my brunch. I don't even want that on my plate.
Ready now.
I'm going to start eating it while we're talking today. And, of course, you know, I got my turkey crumble balls that I might add in my omelet today. But we're not going to talk about all that right now. I'm going to let Shannon go ahead and tell y'all what she's going to put.
So remember them pancakes we had?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you know I went home and got in the lab.
You always in a damn lab.
I have to get in there. I did deep dive in there.
Okay.
And what we came up with was sweet potato, pecan, waffles. We finna check. Let me tell you something.
We about to, what it is, ATL. Come on, you gotta pee me. What it is. You gotta do it.
Let's get you back on track, Mel.
Okay, we back. Okay, y'all, we had to get that laugh off. We had to get it out. But y'all know that song, I'm so ATL. And she be Shannon just said, but I'm supposed to feed you. Okay, y'all.
Okay. Let's get it back together. Okay.
Give me that damn thing over here. Okay, y'all. So Shannon, she got the homemade sweet potato. What is it?
Sweet potato pecan waffles. Ooh, I can't wait.
Y'all wanna come through the camera?
Come
don't
through the
you?
camera,
I know. But listen, just make it when you got time.
Okay.
Just make it when you got time. We about to get started, and remember, we're gonna stay on topic today.
Yes.
This is gonna be real interesting, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching, it's gonna be interesting for you too. So let's get cooking. Let's get these pans hot and sizzling.
Okay.
Let's get these eggs water whipping, and yo, let's get started. Okay, so I know we started off being funny and silly because typically that's how me and Shannon is. But before we get to being funny and silly, and the comedians that we are, I do want to reintroduce myself. I am Raven, aka Miss Foxy Fit, one and only. Okay, the one and only is no other Foxy Fit but me. Okay, I just want y'all to know that. And I am, of course, married with 2 kids. I've been married now for 10 years. I have a child that is 9, which is Kaylee, and I have a daughter, not a child, a daughter that is 9, which is Kaylee, and a daughter that is 15, which is Kamora. Both of those are my babies. And I have, of course, my son Ace. If y'all don't know, that's my dog. Ace is 4 years old. I don't know what that is in dog years, but yeah, I just wanted to reintroduce myself to y'all before we get started because the topic is going to be tea.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm going to let you go ahead.
And my name is Shannon, aka Sunshine.Mills. Go give me a follow, please. I am married, have been married for 10 years, going on 11 in June. I have twin boys, 9-year-olds. Just to say that out loud is crazy. That's crazy. And we have a new addition to the family, you guys. Bruno, he's 4 months old, my little puppy. He's a snoodle, so it's a schnauzer and a poodle. And let's get into it.
And she every time she come over, y'all know she correct me, my grammar, everything. And that's what I love about Shannon, because she teaches me a lot and we learn from each other. So me rewind it back. Did I say I've been married for 10 years? I did. And then I didn't say that my dog was a golden doodle. He's a miniature golden doodle. So thank you for helping me squeeze that back in. So Ace doesn't like Bruno because Bruno
That first encounter was something
she
else.
run Bruno over, and if y'all didn't catch that vlog, y'all have to. It's like 3 vlogs ago, and Ace is just very territorial. He don't like nobody in here, and I thought he was gonna be okay with Bruno, but Bruno wasn't having it either. He was looking like, "Mama, if you put me down by this dog again,
I was terrified.
you know, Mama, we're gonna have a problem." But then Bruno's sneaky because Bruno kept going up under that table over there while Ace is in his cage, chained down, messing with him.
Antagonizing.
Ace is like,
Bruno would get real close to his food and look at Ace.
And look at Ace
and then walk off.
and walk off.
Bruno,
That's so
get over here. Acting a fool.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny.
You was laughing.
I was, because I was mad at Ace.
was already mad at Ace.
I was mad
Oh,
at him, but yeah, we had to tell y'all about our dogs. So yeah, let's get started to this vlog. Let's get started with this cooking vlog. Hey, we didn't even talk about our anniversaries, girl. Y'all, my anniversary is June the 28th.
And mine is June 14th.
Girl,
The
that
we got married 2 weeks apart
Yes.
the same year. Isn't that funny?
And he married you in Destin, Pensacola, and Greg proposed to me in Destin on the beach.
What is it, a 30-minute drive from each other?
Oh wow,
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh my god, I didn't get married on the beach though.
I did.
But it was a beach. Look, it looked like a beach where I got married at. But she got married on a real beach. It was beautiful, y'all. We had to throw that in there. But we're going to kick it off today. I took notes on my phone because I did not want to get off topic, okay? I took notes.
Y'all know how we do.
Y'all know we can get off topic. So I'm going to kick it off with, let me read this, y'all. If I could go back and talk to me that was walking down the aisle or holding the newborn for the first time, I would have so much to say. Like, girl, breathe. It's gonna be a ride. Let's get to this vlog. Okay, so I thought love was gonna carry. Hold on, y'all. I thought, Shannon, you ready?
Yes.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought love was gonna carry it all, but child, you need patience, communication, and sometimes we just need to shut up and show up. Ooh.
Facts.
Ooh.
Facts.
Ooh.
Because to be honest, I'm going to be honest. I don't even mean to jump in. But to be honest, I literally thought love and marriage was like from the movies. Seriously, I didn't grow up with that example. So like, that's what I emulated. What I saw in movies and on TV and, you know what I'm saying?
Like a fairy tale too.
Pretty much.
Like Brandy and the Cinderella. When she left her shoe, I thought like marriage is gonna be like all peaches and cream, you know, easy, fun, and in reality, those elements are there. They're just not there every day. They're not. They're not. And you literally choose that person every single day that you wake up.
And when you speak about elements, it's kind of like atoms that's in our body.
Yeah.
And they vary from different sizes and they travel different ways. So it's kind of like you marry this person because you love them and you see something in them that they don't see in themselves at that time. But as time passes, sometimes you grow faster than your partner. You know what I'm saying? It could be spiritual. It can be anything. And they can be a little bit stagnant where they at. Or I won't say stagnant. I'm just going to say left behind a little bit versus you moving on. And that can cause conflict, you know, mentally, spiritually, sexually. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not understanding each other.
So, you tend to fall out of alignment a lot. And it's because sometimes your pace may be a little faster than their pace. And sometimes you're right on the same track with each other. It varies. And the longer you're together, you have to remember to embrace the indifferences within, you know, the relationship.
Yes. And speaking about it too, like even with the Cinderella thing, it was a lot of trauma in that movie. Because if y'all pay attention to it, when we was looking at it as when we was kids, we was like, oh, she had to move in with these two girls. They were spoiled brats. That can happen. Like, you can move in with somebody and it can cause trauma within yourself. And you forget what love feels like, what having parents in your household feel like. And Cinderella was somebody that was put at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? She had to cook and clean as though she was a wife, and she wasn't.
And she was not.
She was doing things that wifely duties. She was doing wifely duties, right? But she wasn't doing it for her husband. She was doing it for her two cousins, I think, an aunt or whatever like that. So when I was little, I used to be like, oh man, that was wrong. That was wrong. It was, but it was grooming her.
That part.
It was grooming her. Do you feel?
And then you go, and then too, just to piggyback off of that, when we were gifted dolls growing up.
Mm.
That was us being groomed into motherhood. Because honestly, that's how they knew what our roles were gonna be. We got our roles kind of handed to us. If you think about it,
We did.
you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really just necessarily make a choice. It was something that we were groomed into understanding growing up. And so
You're right, though.
that's the same thing that you're saying. Like, she was basically being groomed to be a wife, to be a housewife. To be honest, that's different. We weren't taught you can work outside the home.
We wasn't. Wow.
And that just comes from those core values passed down. You see what I'm saying?
I do, Shannon. Okay, I love this topic.
Okay.
I love this
So
topic.
we're gonna get into it today.
We're gonna get into it. And one thing I want to say is that I did know that being right sometimes meant being lonely in the moment.
Let's elaborate.
Or you want to elaborate on this one. Sex changes, priority changes, and if you don't talk, y'all grow apart quietly.
Facts. You touching on some stuff. And that's something you don't know walking down the aisle. You think whatever you're experiencing before marriage is going to be the exact same thing once you get married. And it's not. Things change. Priorities change. They shift. I won't say they change. They shift. And some are, how do I want to say that? I won't say neglect. You're not neglected. Your priorities aren't neglected, but they are sometimes put on the back burner for a said goal. Meaning, let's just say hubby, we both have husbands that are coaches, correct? So, sometimes we end up not getting that full attention that we're used to because we're in season. They're spending more time away from the home. You see what I'm saying? Now the priorities of the children's everything has now fallen on us solely.
Everything.
The pickups, the drop-offs, the getting ready,
even down to sex. Like, you think I'm supposed to come home and be willing to just say, here I am, when I'm freaking tired. Like, even if it's 3 months of time span, you know what I'm saying? Those 3 months can knock me not only off my game and what my goals are, but yours too. So if I'm tired and I come home and you like, I just want some, or not even just saying it, but
the expectation is we're expected to fulfill those duties regardless of our day.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Shannon. We talk a lot about marriage and expectations when it comes to in the bedroom, when it comes to like prioritizing ourselves. But that's something that I did lack because I feel like I do so much. Being consumed as a wife and a mother, I'm about to cry.
Don't cry, honey.
It can be hard, and I don't think women see. I think women want to have the ring, and they want the glitter and gold, the marriage. They want
the status that comes
that
with
part.
marriage.
They want it because they think it's so pretty. But in reality, it's work.
It's hard work.
It's hard work, and I'm trying to hold my tears in because, damn, it's work.
Because
it's
you feel it. You're saying it and you're feeling it at the same time. And I understand completely where you're coming from because there are days, and we have talked in depth, but there are days where us as running our own businesses and still being a mother, we don't get to clock out of that. But we're expected to show up regardless. Also, we can't put ourselves in the mind of a black man in America either. And we neglect, unintentionally, we neglect how hard it is for them to show up in the world, not even just for us or for the kids, in the world. And then that's all they want at the end of the day, is to just feel embraced, feel loved. And that's how they express love majority of the time. So just piggybacking off of that, it's like they have expectations as a black man in America. We have expectations just from walking down the aisle, delivering the babies. Like, these are all expectations that we not have necessarily been groomed for, but we're expected to fulfill
that
in a relationship.
And that void that black men has, even being raised by a black woman, it's still a void that some black men have that we are now, as when we say I do, and we commit to that, we have to fill that void. And even when we don't understand that void, black men love to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
They love to be heard, and they're misunderstood. Okay, y'all, so we're going to end this little segment of this talk about marriage, but we're going to end it off with, what's one piece of advice you wish you ignored in going into marriage?
Well, going into marriage, or I think for me, it was the fact that after I got married. I can't say before. I didn't get a whole lot of advice before.
Well, I take that back. I'm sorry. This is like myths in marriage, like what you believe in. What piece of advice that you would ignore?
Oh, so not anything somebody directly told you.
You can do that too. What you should, whatever it is, whatever that you should ignore.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really listened to people.
Oh, that's good.
I honestly didn't, and it was because me and Jeff's love is just unique anyway.
Okay.
So like, we knew. I won't say we knew how to love each other, but we knew how to be together, if that makes sense.
And tune everybody else out.
Yeah.
Because what somebody else said doesn't matter.
It doesn't. And guess what? They're not in our relationship.
And they're not.
So people are always going to have something to say. Leave that salt out.
Okay.
People are always going to have something to say. And you have to know for you and yours, what works for you works for you. Everything that works for you is not going to work for the next person. So I had to understand that as a person receiving advice, because, okay, it's nice that you offer me that unsolicited advice, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to accept it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So once I learned that, I was able to tune everybody else out.
So one of the advices that I want to discredit is that I didn't listen to or I ignored for me was, don't lose yourself when becoming married.
Who told you that, if you don't mind me asking?
I think that was my grandma Grace that told me that. If it wasn't my grandma Grace, it was my mama Carol. Okay. And that's because my mom was going through her own situation and being married, and I didn't take heed to it. And what she meant by that was, don't feel like you gotta be the cheerleader all the time. Don't feel like you gotta be the go-getter. I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta manage, I gotta da-da-da-da. Like, you will lose yourself in becoming the mother or the woman that you are. Like, you will lose yourself in being who you need to be stronger, the stronger Raven, the good mother Raven, the good wife Raven. Don't try to act as if though you can carry all the weight. Don't lose yourself. It's okay to say no. It's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to put yourself first. Putting yourself first doesn't mean that you're putting your husband last or your kids last. You know what I'm saying? It just simply means that you have to love you first. Because I lost myself in marriage.
I did too. And I'm going to be honest with you. The person who brought that to the surface for me was my sister. She started paying attention to my patterns, and she was like, well, what do you do for you? I had to step back. I said,
losing yourself. Because
I did.
We get so wrapped up being a mother, making sure the kids bathe, clean, cook, wash,
whether they playing sports, we forget. That's what happened to me, and that's why I became obese. Like, I heard my mama, whether it was my grandma, my mama, but did I take it in? No, because I was like, I got this. Like, baby, I'm a little, what is it? A leopard in the jungle. I can do it all.
You can do everything.
Everything. I can cook, I can clean, still spin around in the bed on top of the ceiling.
Spinning around. That's it. That's it. I kept it together. You can't say it. I kept it together.
Okay, spinning around on the bed.
Yeah.
Listen. Back to the kitchen.
Okay. You got off topic.
Off topic.
Okay.
This is not rated R. Okay. But that was some advice that I didn't take in though. But now I see the bigger picture. Then I see that I will always,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say this in the most humblest way, put me first. Because I cannot love my kids or my husband if I don't love me.
Facts. And that's something you honestly learn.
Over time.
Mm-hmm.
Over time. Not when I was in high school, not when I was in college, and not when I first said I do, and not on the honeymoon. Probably, I don't know.
I was stretching my back out for the honeymoon. I'm gonna be honest with you. Honeymoon
Was you like that on the scratcher?
Honeymoon was a good time.
You was like that on the scratcher with the M&M
I was stretched out for sure.
Okay, y'all. So we're off that topic. Let's get to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic is going to be motherhood is beautiful, child.
Motherhood is beautiful.
It's beautiful, okay?
But
Oh, it's a big butt, isn't it?
mm-hmm.
It's a big butt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about how we balance or don't balance being moms and still being you. Woo-hoo!
We talking about some stuff.
We
We pulling the curtain back today.
We pulling it back.
In a beautiful way because
We pulling the scalp back off the skull.
okay. Not off the skull.
You know how somebody
Oh, no, I got it.
and it be that skull head right there.
No, I got you.
Okay, so
But yeah, it can come with some dark times, I'll be honest. And that's just from, of course, experience would be number one in my book, but then
always
hearing from people close to you talk about their struggles and what they went through, and it make you sit back like, wow, is life that hard for me? Like, just you have a lot of revelations in mixed company and their experiences, and you're just like, I'm not the only person.
I'm not the only person that's going through this.
Yes.
I'm not a bad mother.
No.
I'm not. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's wrong or right. Because we're all, what is it? Learning. We're all, what is it I'm trying to say? Gotta unlearn to relearn what you've been taught.
Oh, absolutely.
The way I grew up is not the way I want to raise my child, how my mama raised me. Certain ways, yes. But certain ways, no. And I do find myself, if y'all want me to be honest, I find myself yelling a lot only because I expect for them to do certain things. But then I have to sit down and be like, damn. Kamora be in the gym all day. She be training, she do this, she do brain straight A's and this. I don't give a damn. You gonna get your ass home and you gonna clean up that goddamn room and take that trash out that's in that bathroom. I do a lot too. And just because you do a lot don't make you can't do shit.
Exempt from what you're supposed to be doing.
Cause I'm that mama. I don't play that. You better clean up your damn mess.
And see, you know that comes from our childhood. How we grew up. You see what I'm saying?
And it do.
And expectations were high. So we passed that down.
High.
Okay.
And
Over the moon, honey. Over the moon.
Now, I can say though, I do have leeway on some stuff.
Give me an example.
Like I got daughters, they can't take the first shower.
Right.
Like if I'm home and Greg ain't do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I don't give a damn what nobody say. He's a man. He's supposed to take his trash out. Well, if he's not here and it stinks, I'm gonna take it outside.
It has to go.
It has to go in the garage. You gotta go.
It has to go out.
You got to. I had some sons. They'll be back there mowing that grass,
Okay.
taking the trash out. I would definitely have more. And Shannon, I want to ask your approach on this because if I had a son,
What? My approach to what? Exactly.
How you-
like roles in the house?
roles in the house, what they supposed to be doing? Like, would you, when they get a little older, would you make them cut the grass? Would you give them that? Oh, okay.
Because I grew up in a house where my uncle had to cut the grass. It wasn't no other man in the house, so that's the expectations for my sons.
I just feel like nowadays a lot of parents are not having as much structure in the home as far as disciplining their kids.
Okay.
Teaching them right from wrong, and everything is not always right and everything is not always wrong.
True.
Because just because we think it's wrong doesn't mean it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I learned too in motherhood, it's okay for my kids to be vocal. It's okay for them to speak their mind. When I was growing up, I used to say, my mom used to say, shut up, I'm grown, you a child. And I have said that before to my kids, and then I think about it and be like, I'm sorry. Like, you got a right to tell me how you feel. Now, when we talk about tell you how you feel, Kaylee, take it there, though.
Because you know it's true, Ray. Because you know where she get that from.
She take it there. All the way there. I don't need her telling me everything. She need to tell me some things. She don't know how to go. It ain't no in between. It's all the way.
It's not in between.
And you know it's not.
It's not.
And it can be hurtful sometimes. And that's when I get mad. I get mad.
Oh, Lord.
And then she'll turn around and say, well, you told me to speak my mind. Who tells somebody to speak their mind?
And then this is what I do, y'all.
She do it in front of Shannon. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody. She don't give a damn who it is. She don't care.
But she get that strong will from her mom. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Kaylee is not the exact duplicate of Raven Moore.
And who's your duplicate? Because you got duplicates already. You got twins already.
Tatum is the most outspoken.
Is that the one when I said, hey, Tatum on FaceTime, and he said, I don't want to speak to Poopy Raven.
I said that. And I didn't understand why.
Because you told him I be drinking them detoxes.
Why would I tell him that?
Well, why would he say Poopy
I
Raven?
don't know. Why would I tell him
I
that?
said, Tatum, why would you? He just walked off.
He walked away like he stood firm or what he said. And I was just staring.
He got on the FaceTime. He was leaning on this side. He said, she said, tell Raven, hey. He said, I don't want to speak to Poopy Raven. She on the bed. She on some son. Why? And he walked off. It wasn't no why, no nothing. He called me.
And he did not come back.
He didn't fix it.
He
Because she
didn't.
be telling him he be hearing me about them damn teas.
He probably did hear you talk about it. I ain't tell him nothing because what I'm talking to him about it for.
Okay. Okay, y'all. We back. We done with the giggles. Okay, we done with the giggles. So this next segment will be, if I could talk to the old me, what would you tell yourself before getting married or having kids? Okay, so I'm going to answer that first. I would tell her, don't forget about being, just being a wife and a mother. Like, remember to put yourself first. Remember how important it is to have the moments for myself, no matter what that looks like. If that's taking me out to eat, having a drink by myself, if that's me running the jacuzzi to the water and lighting a candle, no matter what that feels like for me, long as it makes me happy, I'm going to take that moment out for myself. And I found myself doing it for my birthday this year. My first time ever traveling by myself without my man, without my friends, and having me time.
I'm on my own schedule. I go and eat and choose where I pick and where I want to go. And it's not about nobody but me. And yes, it's selfish because it's selfish with being back in love with myself for that moment. Even if it matters, even if it makes me feel like I'm just the only person in the room. That's important to me because sometimes I find myself losing myself by being always busy, and I forget to be in the moment. So that's what I would do. Did you feel that?
I completely agree with that.
Okay.
And you low key stole mine.
Okay, it's okay. Just put your remix on it.
Because that makes a difference. I don't think we think about that enough.
We don't.
And us taking time to just do something for yourself. What makes you happy? Go get your nails done. Go get a massage. Go, like you said, take a trip. Just anything that makes you happy, do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. And that's something lifelong. That's not just married children, period. Because if you think about it, the hustle and bustle of just the everyday woman,
it's chaotic. And we need our moment.
we do need our time.
We need our moment.
We need our time.
Because if we don't get it,
that's your mental health. That's your mental health. If you're not thinking about it,
you don't get it. I mean, it's just not, it's not right. It's not life. It's not right. It's diabolical. It's diabolical.
it can be though. It can be.
But, and I do want to bring this to I know this off the talk, the conversation. Is this enough butter, Shannon?
Yeah, just 2 tablespoons.
Just made it. You said
And just melt it.
I guess
2
okay.
tablespoons. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
So I know this off topic, but you know that old saying that people used to say, like, even with us being mothers, meeting new people, growing into the woman that we are, they always be like, no new friends.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe in it, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't believe in that. So don't let nobody tell you that because they going through their own letdowns, failures, through their friendships, and whatever it is. Seasons change, people change, and people move on.
Yeah.
But when you move on, God do blesses you with more people to come into your life to help you grow, to challenge you, and want better for you. And you gotta accept it. You gotta stop blocking the blessings. You have to. And stop thinking that you gotta be the only person in the room.
Okay.
It's enough room.
And then also put in perspective, think about the time, the era in which that song came out, the Drake song, No New Friends. Think about that. What was that, almost 10
You
years
know
ago?
I don't know that. This ain't
just-
Family Feud.
No,
You
I'm
know
just
you be doing
saying.
these games and these
If you think about it,
I don't remember. You gotta tell me. I told you you're gonna win the game when we play. What is it? What's the time
My-
frame? 2012?
I don't know when that song came out, but
What's
my
the- let
point
me see.
is,
Hold on.
wasn't it? I feel like that was college time for me though.
What was the
Which
song
would have
called?
been over
Drake what?
at least 10 years ago.
Drake No New Friends?
Yeah, when did it come out? No. No New Friends. That's No Friends in the industry. So go back a little bit and put new. Yeah, it'll come up then.
Not I didn't see Google what I said. 2013, I was close.
What is it? 12 years ago?
Yes, let me hear how it goes.
You weren't even, you're not the same person right now that you were 12 years ago.
Girl, you better preach.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't even remember who I was in 2013. I wasn't who I am now.
No.
I'm not.
No.
Probably been, let me hear. I'm mad at your brother. Not you stop touching my elbow.
I did so much.
Well, Shannon, I'm thankful to have you as my friend.
I'm thankful for you also. You came at the right time.
You did. You came at the right time on me too. But you know I'll never forget when you said, baby, I knew I was coming to work out with you when I was hurting for 3 weeks from working out from your
When I went to her first anniversary event, so my hair, the girl used to do my hair, at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She talked to me about you. She did, but she knew I worked out at home at that time. That was around COVID. So she would talk to me about you all the time. Oh, you should check out my cousin's class. This is that. I was like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not.
You got
doing it.
uncomfortable.
I did get uncomfortable.
You left that house.
I left the house, and I literally took a chance. I went. She just randomly was like, "Hey, what you doing tomorrow?" As I'm in the salon chair. What you doing tomorrow? Oh, nothing. What's going on? You should come to my cousin's event. I'll be doing the yoga segment. She's doing her fitness segment. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's two birds, one stone. I'm looking for another trainer because at the time my cousin stopped training.
Mm-hmm.
So it just aligned is how I look at it now. It aligned.
It did.
And so when I came, you walked up bubbly, hey, how you doing? Oh, thank you. You know, hi girl. Yeah, and look. And she was like, this is my client, this is the whatever. We did the pleasantries. I knew of Greg, didn't
Y'all
know
see how she
Greg.
uses the words like you talking about?
Oh, Lord.
That's what she does.
Right, I'm not gonna do this to you today.
You fine? That's what she's doing.
Oh, Lord. I'm not gonna play with you.
Okay,
But-
it was just $12.49, wasn't it? It was. Oh yeah, it was just $12.49.
Is that what you said?
I think I did.
Time
So
running away from
y'all,
us.
I'm cooking the turkey, the ground turkey. I just had to throw that in there because I know I love my baby. Oh dang! I'm cooking ground turkey
I got to
sausage.
put this up over here, don't I?
Yeah, you gonna blame it. I'm cooking the ground turkey sausage in the skillet. That's what y'all just seen me prep. Raisin, do you want this or do you want what Shannon's using in hers? Please come out. It don't matter. So I guess Shannon gonna cook 2 of these. I put extra in there anyway if you did want some. So I did do that. Reggie, you want some wine? Shannon, you want some wine?
I do. I ain't going on no trip tomorrow. I'm not going on no trip this time soon. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get y'all a new fruit. Y'all got fruit in the other fruit. I'm gonna try the food. Now I'm gonna get you your rose gold. I'm gonna get you your
Thank
special.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay. You know how to treat. You know how to treat them.
Flutes is for champagne.
That's true. That's true.
Yours is off. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to a little music real quick because I think I forgot to do something. So I'll be back.
There you go. I'm just gonna
What you
be.
looking for, Shannon?
It's gonna be so good. I really just can't wait. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's gonna be
It's
good.
exciting me to wait.
Oh, here.
I need to be measured. Hold on, you. Jesus.
Oh, we need to chop
Two
some pecans up too.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna chop them up because I wasn't paying no $10.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna close out this segment, but we're not done vlogging. Okay, so we're gonna close it out strong, and we just want to say this: nobody has it figured all out. Being a mother, being a wife, you know, we don't. It's not a manual. It's not a book. It's not nothing to tell you these things. As we grow, comes wisdom. And we acknowledge our failures. We acknowledge what we have done wrong only to become better. So, Shannon, what else you got to say?
I agree with everything you just said.
You do, or you just looking for something new?
Did you take my spoon?
I did. What?
Yeah.
I took it. Oh, I probably put it over here.
Yeah, I need it.
Oh, I'm gonna eat another one.
Okay. No, I agree. And life is just—it's not a sprint. It's not.
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon. You're gonna be running it for the rest of your life. So like, don't assume that you're supposed to have it all figured out. You learn lessons even up well into your age. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna run across it. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example of what I mean by that. So the time in which my grandmother grew up, she didn't swaddle her twins. Okay? So when she came and stayed with me after I had mine, she asked me, after being there about months, she said, Shannon, why you swallowing them babies? I said, because it keeps them from jerking out of their sleep. She could not for the life of her understand what that meant. And so once she left after month 2 of being up there with me, here in Chattanooga with me, she called me probably about a month or 2 later. And she said, you know what? I want to just apologize to you. And I said, why? And she said, you remember when I asked you why you swallowed the boys? She said, I read an article about it, and you were absolutely correct. So you learn your entire life.
So she didn't really understand or agree with you all the way, but it took for her to do her own research, unlearn and relearn what you've been taught.
And now you see where I get that from.
Yes.
Experiences make a difference in your life.
It
so
does.
like whether you understand it or not, eventually once you do your own investigation or research on something, it'll come back to you. It'll be a full circle moment. That's why that happened. That's why. You see what I'm saying? It played out the way that it played out. So that was the perfect example that I could give for that. And don't think you're too old to learn. People go back and get their college degrees. 80-year-old people walking down walking across the stage.
You're right.
You're never too old to
I
learn.
just seen that man. Didn't he get a musical or something that spelled? It was some college. Yeah, I just seen that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think people get, we get stuck in our ways for
We
anything.
We do.
But
And it's hard to come out of them. But you
just have to make room to learn. And once you put that in the forethought of your brain, life won't be so hard. You know what? I don't have it all together. But let me put the steps forward to get there.
That's
it.
To learn, to be taught.
Yes.
To understand.
Yes. Just even from another person's perspective. That's one of the hard things about life.
And what was the saying earlier?
What was that?
Sometimes you just gotta shut up and listen.
Gotta
shut up and listen. And not just shut up and listen, but do your own research.
Do your own research.
And it's kind of like, and I know people don't probably want to hear this, but it's kind of like me growing up in church a lot. And it's just me speaking facts. Like, I grew up in church a lot. I grew up, you go to church on Sundays, you pay your tithes. But once you start getting older and you start realizing, like, tithes is not just paying your offerings in church. Your tithes is giving back to your community. Feeding the homeless. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything that's giving back to God's people. It don't have to necessarily be money. You know what I'm saying? You could pay tithes in all kind of ways. But growing up, being young, I used to thought paying tithes was, you got to pay your tithes. You got to pay your 10% in church. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that you got to pay in church, you got to pay that. It was like in my head, you got to pay it. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not going to get blessed.
But that's because our parents didn't think we had the capacity to understand from. So they just tell us what to do. We just knew to shut up and listen. That's the only.
That's so traumatizing.
It is.
Shut up and listen. That's kind of like when black men get pulled over by the police. Shut up and listen. You can't even voice your opinion. And that goes back to what you're saying about how black men go through so much, and we don't know. Just being black, being a father, working, trying to provide, trying to find a perfect wife, it's just a lot. Trying to live right in this society that we're in, and it's not easy. Being raised by a black woman is not enough. It's not enough in America. We can, your mama can teach you so much and do so much, but once you hit the real world, you gotta learn things on your own, because it's only so much that she been taught. She can't give you everything that she wasn't given. She can only give you what she been taught. And that's how it goes. That's the circle of life. But like Shannon said, you don't do your research, you don't tap into wanting to become better and learn more about yourself, like why my habits are like this. Why do I keep going through the same cycle? Why do I keep getting the same men and women? Why do I keep going through this? Why I can't just be happy? Your truth is, being happy is a job.
And it's your job.
It's your job.
You can't put your happiness on anybody else's shoulders.
Come on.
And that's the hardest lesson to learn, because growing up, you expect other people to make you happy. No, baby. That's an internal job.
for WXYZ to do it.
A man ain't gonna do it.
It's temporary.
I can tell you that today.
It's temporary.
He's gonna add to it, but it's not his job to make you happy.
So go find that happiness and see what it looks like for you. In order for you to keep it, you must work that job. It's an everyday job to be happy. Every day is a job to be happy because we do get knocked off our happiness sometimes.
Yeah.
But you gotta pick it back up.
That's just life.
Period. Be back in a minute, y'all. Okay, y'all. So I know we said we're gonna do pancakes, but we're gonna do mini waffles instead because it's gonna make who job easier?
My job.
Period. Order in the kitchen. Order in the kitchen.
Mini for real, but it's gonna be
It's
cute.
gonna be cute.
I like it. I'm not mad at it.
It's gonna be mini, but it's gonna be cute.
You got a whisk.
Huh?
You got a whisk.
What's a bliss?
Whisk.
Oh, we.
Ho, you must not know what you just started. Me and my bitch go naughty. Give a fuck about this party. We gon' step on shit regardless. Hit my corner, swipe that bitch, and now the spirit charge. Making music, green on beaches. I be really march. I got hands for a hoe. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance, nigga. No, I keep saying free up folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down. Soon as I land on them folks. Don't follow the rules, I'm rough. No. I stand out, bitch, I'm special. I'm stand up, bitch, like Kevin. Oh, you a bum ass bitch, you west. Don't stall me, bitch, I'm pet. Line in and be trip, I'm red. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds surf. And all these members 32. Smiling in my nigga. Knock out all your 32. C8 doors, open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch to sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby, I'm important. Glock 19, it came with a drum. Yeah, that's my favorite gun. X P my only nigga. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah. Reds beach, nigga, I wanna one. Nah, I can't make you mines, but I can make you come. Freak up in the sheets, in them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this fucking club. I'm popping this on.
When they say she get it from her mama say you fuck her right. Body rude is unpolite. Don't be in a humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm tryna go up tonight. Posing hoochies left to right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right. Top of the memories I've ever made in my life. Permanent ecstasy. The ladies is pimps tonight. Living inside a dream. Let's play where the love is like. I put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly.
You got me feeling. And boy, every night I am constantly thinking. You got me feeling. I said you got me feeling. Oh, no. Can't leave you alone. You got me feeling. I've been watching. Take my money, my house and my cars. For one hit of you can have it all, baby. Cause making love every time we do, girl, it's really dangerous. Cause I'm in love with you.
Chance, driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night.
We done cooking.
Finally done.
Y'all, on my omelet, I have spinach, mushrooms, onions, peppers, chicken sausage, and turkey sausage. We have the butter pecan sweet potato pie, homemade waffles. I said pie.
And now I want one.
With cheesy grits. And I like to put hot sauce. This is the best hot sauce, by the way.
I would beg to differ, but okay.
Well, I don't care.
I'm sure.
I'm
sure.
Because she's going to use Crystal Delight.
And hey, it's already over there.
It's the sour cream. Shannon, what you hooking up your sleeve?
I'm not sure what you put in my omelet, but
Mushrooms.
I'm eating everything, y'all. I'm tired.
Okay.
But I got almost exactly what she said.
Okay, you put your syrup on your pancake?
No.
Hold on, let me do it
We eat
before you.
waffles, ma'am.
I mean, waffle. This is a fat back, big back, aka brunch meal. I'm going to say the prayers.
Okay.
Dear Heavenly Father, I ask.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you thanking you for the hands that have prepared this meal for us. We ask it to be used for the nourishment of our body, and that alone. These blessings we ask in your name and yours alone. Amen.
Amen. Let me open up this sour cream, God.
Okay.
That's the sour cream. Oh, y'all know it only be all clean and perfect when y'all eat it. She didn't even wait.
Nope.
Wait. Let me taste it. Let me see.
No, when I tell you, I can just turn over and go to sleep at this table. I'm not playing with you. Right now. Right now today, Lord.
I'm not right.
Okay. You know how sometimes food be good and it make you upset, but happy at the same time. Jesus.
Okay, y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in and watching. We're going to do some more in June.
Yes.
We promise y'all, right? Pinky
No
promise?
excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
Period. We
Right.
love y'all. Bye.
Oh yeah.
Cheers to new life, new chapters, prosperity, and blessings.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Turn up. Woo.
I've heard today.
Yeah. But it's good.
Yeah.
So I told him I want to start patronizing him. He's like, no, you do my content. And,
Y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling. I'm outside. 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly.